today's the day. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel if you're new. So we are in the Audi TT. So as you guys know, I've been doing a little test drives around my area, kind of just feeling out the car. So today is going to be really, going to the canyon and really testing out the car and feeling out the differences from, all the other cars I've driven, on this road. We're getting closer to the high-speed corner, so I'm gonna turn on the GoPro now and super stoked. So the first corner is a left-hand sweeping corner, kind of off camber. I'm not gonna go too crazy with this car. Don't know the tires, don't know how it's gonna feel. I could have took that way faster. This turbo is so responsive. This KO4, man, I really like it a lot. We got a off camber down right hand corner. Kind of a, then we have a straightaway. Kind of roly-poly feeling a little bit. I mean, it's not like a stock car. I mean, it feels way better than that. I'm trying not to go too fast on these straightaways. I don't want to catch up to anybody. We got a slight left-hand corner, and then we hit a really tight right, usually down to second gear in most cars. This gearing, I think I'm in third. Turning into the corner, I don't know, it felt not as direct as some of my other cars or the other cars I've driven. Feels like it kind of wants to roll a little bit and then it digs in. Like at the first turn in, it feels like it doesn't want to. I don't know, it's kind of a weird feeling. Got a couple of bridges you go over, which really unbalances the car usually. And most of the time I have to slow down because if I'm driving a low car, it unbalances it so much that you'll scrape. With this one being stock height, like I don't have to slow down at all on some of these bumps and where I know the road dips down and everything. Like I don't see me slowing down at all on any of those, so that's awesome. Although it does look pretty, it doesn't look bad, but there's like an inch gap, so. But I don't know if I'd want coilovers on this car. For me, what this car is going to be is mostly going to be driven in like the winter, the rainy months. Like it's all-wheel drive, so I can take it out on these corners. First time out, I did bring some tools if something happened. I did have a boost coupler pop off on me during my tests around the house and everything. So, but yeah, we got a straightaway, and then we kind of go into this like tiny little creek area and come back up. And then we'll get to the main canyon part where we can really test this thing out. Okay, so we're going into this little canyon here. We got a left-hand pretty tight turn and really bumpy after this. We got a right-hand turn. The road's kind of coming up in parts. Usually down here I got to slow down right here. Unbalances the car usually. And this thing's just trooping over the stuff because it's just stock height. Usually on we have a really tight 25 miles per hour corner to the right here. Then we have a bridge and it has a little bump, upsets the car usually. This one just goes right over it. That one really upsets the car usually. Uphill, man, we went over that bridge. That was awesome. Taking this last corner wide. Cutting it in. Woo! Yeah, this car feels good. So now we kind of got a long straightaway, which there's cars up ahead, so I'm going to pull over again and let them go away so then we can get into the canyon. Hopefully have nobody, hopefully catch up to nobody. All right, super stoked. So we kind of got a uphill and then we go go to a straight stretch before the first tight second gear left-hand turn straight. Then we have a third gear, usually right turn, that's pretty tight. So here we go. I'm not gonna push it as hard as I would if I really knew this car the first time out, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. Tight third gear. Right-hander, tight. How the back end feels weird. Big swooping left. It does feel weird in the first initial turn in, but after that, feels pretty good. This road has just gotten so beat up over the years. Like, I remember when this road was smooth and I used to just rage on it. And I think we've had some slides on it, like it just said it's 25 miles per hour up ahead. But this is a really good corner right up here. It uses a second gear, really slow corner. Coming out of it, I get a lot of wheel spin in front wheel drive cars. Oh yeah, I should have been in second. Oh yeah. Yep, we had a washout. One lane road. Yeah, one lane road. Wow. Yeah, this side. Man, this road used to be so smooth, and now, like, these bumps usually I slow way down in a lowered car, and then I pick it back up again. And this road is so terrible. And this car is just taking it, like, just soaking up these spots where I usually have to slow down to. Very impressive. Mostly when that system is pressurized coming out of some of these corners. Wow, that big bump right there, usually I scrape on so many cars. Don't like that initial turn in that roll. I feel the back end or the whole car kind of rolling. Or, you know what? It might be these tires. I bet that initial turn in, these tires aren't biting. That's what I think that's yeah, I think it might be these tires. Caught up to that car. Man, I'm very impressed with this car so far. You know, I just did the rear pads. I just got done with that today, and I just did some, you know, upgraded from OEM just around my house auto parts store. Very impressive. Wow. I mean, this is the car I've wanted for years, probably 4 or 5 years, and you know, with this road, how it's gotten, it used to be really smooth. Like, I used to be able to take a lowered car and just on rails through there, just all smooth. And now it's really bumpy, and the road's eroding in some places and everything, so it's up and down, and you got to really watch out with what kind of car you're driving. I'm going to turn around here. That was the end of the canyon right there, and I caught up to that guy. But man, so maybe I'll just take a second here. So I mean, that was only the first time I really kind of put it through its paces, but right off the bat, very impressive, very impressive. Mostly for this road and how eroded it's gotten. You know, I don't feel myself having to slow down in some of these spots. Obviously, you know, I've been in better cars a little bit and then it catches. But the tires also, you know, I think this is just an off-brand tires. I don't think they're very good. So I'm gonna go back through and do some more corners. You know, coming this way, it's just a totally different road. And with that washout, it kind of sucks. But no one's on this road today. I think they're gonna, usually this road has a lot of cars because of the national park. I think they just closed the national park I mean, it sucks right now, don't get me wrong, what's happening in the world, everybody's quarantined everywhere. I mean, I'm talking to people in Europe, in South Africa, in Morocco, in, you know, Europe, everywhere. Everywhere is quarantined, you know, they can't even leave their house. So I'm very lucky that I'm able to get out, go to the auto parts store, go to junkyard still, and do this type of thing for right now. You know, they're still talking about shutting really everything down, so we'll see, but yeah, I'm just gonna go through the canyon one more time and just feel out the car. So I just got done in the canyon. Oh my gosh, what an awesome day. So yeah, driving this Audi today, you know, it's been on my mind for quite some time. You know, I've been living in the garage working on it, so really excited that I got to take it out today and just, you know, really put it through its paces. Like, I pushed this car way harder than I thought I was going to today, and it took the abuse really, really well. I mean, it was, for how that road is so beat up now and everything, this car was just going over everything with ease. You know, I didn't have to slow down for any bumps like with some of my other cars. I got an amazing deal on this car, and I'm really thankful that, you know, I was able to go to that salvage yards and get these parts that I needed. And when we opened up the transmission, you know, it was that shift fork. It wasn't something that just blew up the gears or anything like that. You know, putting that bolt on there, I mean, I feel like it was the best case scenario that happened with this car. You know, I got to fix everything on this car for, you know, I think a pretty good deal. So I think I have about around like 15 to 16 into this car now, and man, that is such a good deal for a car that has 98,000 miles on it, a 225, you know, a KO4 turbo on air, and it's tuned. I'm boosting about 21 psi, so thankful. But now this is pretty much done until we get a little bit of nicer weather, and then I'm going to do the whole paint on the car. So now I'm going to be going back to the Mark II. I'm really excited to get back on that, because that thing is going to be a monster to drive also when I get done with that. So thanks for watching the video today, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope this footage comes out awesome. I'll see you guys next video.